Hi, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be showcasing the Spellbinders Stamp and Die of the Month Club for October, and this stamp set is called Festive Penguins, and it has matching dies, and the dies cut out the penguins as well as the little treats that the penguins have, like a little candy, a little ice cream scoop, and a little present. There are no dies for the sentiments, but they can be easily trimmed. Please note the magnetic sheet is not included in the Stamp and Die of the Month Club. That was from my supply from my craft room. Now I'm going to show you a still photo of the embossing folder of the month. The name of this embossing folder is Christmas Tiles. It is 5.5 by 8.5, perfect for use with your slimline cards or 5x7 cards, or you can make two A2 cards cut horizontally. And this is the 2D embossing folder. So this is the standard embossing folder of the month, and it goes very well, I think, with the Festive Penguins. Stamp and Die of the Month Club. Spellbinders has a variety of monthly clubs. The new subscriber registration window for this set is the 6th through the 27th of the month while supplies last. I'll have a link below in my description box for all the products that I used. Please use my links if you are ordering. Thank you very much. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to heat emboss the penguins and the sentiments and the little treats that they have with VersaFine Clair ink, VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. But first I used my anti-static powder tool, and then I stamped my images with the Nocturne ink, and then I'll go ahead and heat emboss this with some ultra fine embossing powder. While I do that, let me show you a photo of the stamp set so you can get a closer look at it. And the sentiments say, "Be cool, be chill, be merry. We wish you a Merry Christmas," and piles of warm winter wishes. The penguins can be used for not only your holiday cards, but also for, in general cards this winter season. It's a super cute stamp set. It doesn't take long to color because the way the artist drew these images, there's a lot of detail already, so that makes it really nice. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and heat emboss this, and then we'll get to coloring. But first, this is what the images look like when they are die cut, as well as the smaller images, the present, the ice cream cone, and the candy. And here are the sentiments, and everything has been nicely heat embossed. Before we get to coloring, let's go ahead and run this embossing folder through my platinum machine. I have full-size platinum machine. I have some pearlescent green paper from my stash, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to run that through. And that looks great. Even though it's a 2D embossing folder, it is very deeply etched and very detailed. Now I have a piece of just regular white cardstock. I'm going to run that through, but first I spray the paper with some water just to lightly mist it. This prevents the fibers of the paper from splitting or tearing, cracking, in other words, when it goes through the embossing folder. That's just beautiful. This is a really pretty embossing folder, not just for the holiday, but for all winter season. Then I have a light blue pearlescent cardstock. And that looks super pretty. And then finally I have a piece of red pearlescent cardstock. And that will be the papers that I run through the 2D embossing folder through my Spellbinders Platinum machine. There's also a 3D embossing folder of the month, which is really nice also. I subscribe to that. But these Kit of the Month items were sent to me by Spellbinders because I'm part of their social media influencer group. All right, so I'm going to use my Zig Clean color markers to color the embossed set of penguins that are stacked on top of each other. You can use any kind of marker. These are a dye-based marker, and if you have anything like these, they would work perfectly fine for coloring in the images once you've heat embossed them. You could also use colored pencil, or you could watercolor them if you had watercolor paper or a thick cardstock that would hold up to that watercoloring. I decided I would color my penguins with non-traditional holiday colors, so I'm going to be using pink, some blues, some purple, and in the end it turns out really cute because it is such a cute image. Can't go wrong whenever you have such beautiful cute images to create with. It's very festive and whimsical. I'm going to fast forward this for the sake of time. Yeah, I only wish I could color this fast, but sadly I can't. I'm a slow crafter. Don't you just love these penguins? And I love when I can use purple on a card, with purple being my favorite color. I just decided that I would make that little pom-pom on that penguin's cap purple. And then I'm coloring the stripes on the hat, like I said, non-traditional holiday colors. And then I'll go ahead and color in the packages and the Christmas ornament and maybe it's a yo-yo, I'm not sure, and the little lollipop that the penguin is holding. The top penguin's holding a lollipop. The middle penguin is holding either a Christmas ornament or a yo-yo, depending on how you look at it. And the final penguin on the bottom is rounding things out with 2 Christmas presents, holiday packages. And I colored one present purple and the other one pink, using blue bows on both of those presents. It's a light blue. Adding a little bit of purple as well. And just going in with the darker blue just to help that ribbon be more prominent. And then for the little penguin presents, I just went ahead and colored those in with the same colors basically. And then for the penguin beaks and the penguin feet, you'll see that I use a yellow marker. These little presents are adorable and easy to color. And they're polka dotted already, so that makes it cute too. Now, like I said, I'm going to color the little flippers, the penguin flippers, and the penguin beaks. All right, that's that set of penguins. And then these 2 penguins, they're wearing scarves. So I'm just doing the scarf in a darker blue and a lighter blue, and I'm just alternating that scarf. And I'm going to use these penguins on the same card front, and I'm going to use that pearlescent blue cardstock for the panel, and so it's going to be like a winter scene. So I thought I'll just stick with blue. Can't go wrong with that. and it'll match very nicely, I think. I'll go ahead and speed this up for the sake of time. To finish off these penguins, which by the way, one is ice skating. How adorable is that? I'm using light blue on the cap, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab a yellow to do their little feet and the beaks. These are really easy to color because a lot of it is white. You don't have to color that part in. All right, so I have all of my little components here already ready to go. I've got my card base. I have my light blue panel, which is light blue pearlescent paper. I'm just going to trim this down because I want to have a slight border around. And I have these 4-petal dies from Spellbinders, and what I did was I stamped the sentiment and die cut the sentiment using small 4-petal die, and then on the next size up I die cut some pearl paper, this blue pearlescent paper, and ran that through the embossing folder, and then the final layer is just white paper. And this, of the 3 different 4-petal dies, the one that is the white matte layer is the largest of these 3. And then if you get this die set, the sizes get increasingly larger. But I like the shape, and I think it just adds interest to the card. And I'm just using liquid glue just to put everything together. This 4-petal die, it makes it nice. It looks like a medallion. I think it's really pretty. Sentiment says, be cool, be chill, be merry. Now, my snowbank was real high tech, let me tell you. I just took a piece of white cardstock and I just cut a little hillside out of it, and boom, instant snowbank. No special die needed for that. It just easy. You know, you all can do the same. You don't have to worry yourselves with where did that come from. That was cut with my own hands, and that will be a fussy cut snowbank. Easy. How cute is this card? Oh my gosh. I think it's adorable. And here's my other card. I used white cardstock for my panel, and then I used a oval die from Spellbinders, and I trimmed out the piles of warm winter wishes sentiment. Here's that white card. I like the white background. Here's my blue card. I like the way that looks as well. And then my 2 bonus cards that I created using that red and green pearl paper, pearlescent paper. This one's the red paper. I used some green foil cardstock for the matte layer, and I put a stripe of that down the middle. I used a rectangle Spellbinders die for both of these sentiments. These sentiments came from an old set that's retired from Spellbinders, as well as the foliage. Now on this one, the green one, I put a little silk white rose, and on the red one, I used the poinsettias that came with the die set. It's a simple card design that uses your red and green foil card stock as your matte layers. Here are some still photos of the cards that I created. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment below to be entered to win your very own set of Festive Penguins stamp and die and holiday tile 2D embossing folder. I will give these products away. There'll be brand new products. I'll give them away to one lucky winner from the US, age 18 or older, please. All you have to do is leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about these cards, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment. Thanks so much for watching. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.